High in the Andes Mountains, a ribbon of steel clings precariously to the slopes, a testament to human ambition and the raw power of nature. This is no ordinary railway. It is a journey fraught with peril, where every mile traversed is a victory against the odds. The air thins, the mountains loom, and the very ground seems to shudder as the train rumbles along what is often dubbed the world's most dangerous railway. It is a journey not for the faint of heart, but for those who seek adventure in its purest, most thrilling form. The romance of train travel has always held a certain allure. The rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks, the whistle echoing through valleys, the ever-changing scenery unfolding outside the window. These elements combine to create an experience that is both nostalgic and exhilarating. But this particular railway transcends the ordinary, offering a glimpse into a world where danger is ever present and human ingenuity is constantly tested. The story of this extraordinary railway begins, as many great endeavors do, with a vision. In the late 19th century, Ecuador, a nation still finding its footing after independence, dreamed of connecting its disparate regions. The Andes Mountains, a formidable barrier that split the country in two, presented a challenge of epic proportions. Undeterred, engineers and laborers embarked on a Herculean task to carve a path through some of the world's most unforgiving terrain. The construction of the railway was an epic struggle against nature's wrath. Landslides, torrential rains, and the dizzying altitude took a heavy toll on the workforce, many of whom were indigenous people coerced into service. Yet the work continued, driven by a potent mix of ambition, economic necessity, and perhaps a touch of madness. Years turned into decades, and finally, in 1908, the last spike was hammered into place. The impossible had been achieved, a railway across the Andes. The railway, known in Spanish as the Ferrocarril Transandino, stretches for approximately 450 kilometers or 280 miles from the coastal city of Guayaquil to the capital, Quito, nestled high in the Andes. The journey takes travelers from the lush greenery of the coastal plains to the towering heights of the Andes, passing through cloud forests, banana plantations, and traditional Andean villages. But it is the final stretch from the town of Riobamba to Quito that cements the railway's reputation as one of the most dangerous in the world. This section of the track climbs over 3,000 meters, or 9,800 feet in altitude, winding its way through narrow gorges, clinging to sheer cliffs and traversing precarious bridges that seem to hang in mid-air. The scenery is breathtakingly beautiful, but the sheer scale of the engineering marvel is never far from mind. This is a railway that seems to defy gravity, a testament to human ingenuity and a stark reminder of the raw power of the natural world. Among the many dangers that lurk along the route, avalanches, known as the White Death, are perhaps the most feared. The steep slopes of the Andes are prone to sudden catastrophic snowslides, particularly during the rainy season. In the early days of the railway, avalanches were a constant threat, burying tracks, derailing trains, and claiming countless lives. Even today, despite modern safety measures and early warning systems, the threat of avalanches remains a constant companion for those who dare to ride the rails. The most infamous avalanche in the railway's history occurred in 1929, near a treacherous curve known as the Devil's Nose. A massive wall of snow roared down the mountainside, sweeping a train carrying over 100 passengers and crew into the abyss below. The wreckage was never fully recovered, and the event served as a chilling reminder of the ever-present danger that shadowed the railway. Section 5, Devil's Nose, Engineering on the Edge. The Devil's Nose, or Nariz del Diablo in Spanish, is perhaps the most iconic and daunting section of the entire railway. This near-vertical rock face, rising some 800 meters or about 2,600 feet from the valley floor, presented a seemingly insurmountable obstacle to the railway's construction. To conquer this geological monster, engineers devised an audacious plan, a series of switchbacks or zigzags carved directly into the rock face. The train ascends this near-vertical incline by inching forward, then reversing direction, using its own momentum to climb the steep grade. It's a slow, painstaking process, requiring nerves of steel from both the train crew and the passengers. The views from the Devil's Nose are simply stunning, but the sheer audacity of the engineering feat and the ever-present sensation of being suspended between heaven and earth make it an experience that is both exhilarating and terrifying. Section 6. Tales from the Tracks, Stories of Peril and Courage. Over the decades, the railway has become a repository of stories, tales of daring escapes, extraordinary courage and tragic loss. There are stories of bandits who preyed on trains, of heroic engineers who risked their lives to keep the line open, and of ordinary people who found themselves caught up in extraordinary circumstances. These stories, passed down through generations, have become part of the railway's legend, adding to its mystique and allure. One such story tells of a group of passengers stranded high in the Andes after a landslide blocked the tracks. With supplies dwindling and the threat of another landslide looming, a young telegraph operator managed to send a distress signal. The rescue operation, hampered by bad weather and the treacherous terrain, took days, but eventually all the passengers were brought to safety, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the dedication of those who worked on the railway. Section 7. The Human Cost: Lives Lost and Lessons Learned. The construction and operation of the railway came at a heavy price. Thousands of workers, many of them Afro-Ecuadorian laborers brought in from the coastal regions, perished during the construction phase, succumbing to disease, accidents, and the harsh working conditions. Their sacrifice, often overlooked, is a stark reminder of the human cost of progress. The railway, for all its beauty and engineering brilliance, is also a monument to their memory. Over the years, there have been calls to modernize the railway, to make it safer and more efficient. But there are others who argue that its inherent danger is part of its charm, that it is a living testament to a bygone era of engineering, daring, and human endeavor. Whatever the future holds, the railway stands as a reminder of the enduring power of human ambition and the delicate balance between progress and preservation. Section 8. A legacy of thrills, the enduring allure of danger. Despite the risks, or perhaps because of them, the world's most dangerous railway continues to attract adventurers and thrill-seekers from around the globe. The allure of riding the rails through such dramatic landscapes, of experiencing firsthand the engineering marvel that is the Devil's Nose, and of immersing oneself in the history and legends of the railway is simply too strong to resist for many. It is a journey that stays with you long after the final whistle blows, a memory etched in your mind by the sheer audacity of the experience. The railway has also become a symbol of Ecuador itself, a nation of contrasts where stunning natural beauty coexists with the ever-present threat of natural disasters. It is a reminder that progress often comes at a price, but that the human spirit, when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, can achieve extraordinary things. Section 9. Conclusion. A journey unlike any other. The world's most dangerous railway is more than just a mode of transportation. It is a journey through histories, a testament to human ingenuity, and a visceral encounter with the raw power of nature. It is a journey that will test your limits, challenge your perceptions, and leave you breathless with awe. So if you ever find yourself yearning for adventure, for a journey that will stay with you long after you return home, consider embarking on this extraordinary railway. It is a journey that will take you to the very edge of your comfort zone and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. It is a journey unlike any other.